Hi guys, my eye is irritated. I have allergies. There's pollen everywhere. And I just wanted to make this video because I feel like I have to, and I feel like it's a video I should be making just to be fully transparent. So as many of you know, or maybe none of you know, because you probably don't even know who I am. Hold on, let me. Oh, okay. Hello? Why is it? Alright. First of all, the truck. Okay. I know. I was gonna say something. But, yeah. So, as many of you know, I'm on a weight loss journey. I grew up skinny. I was always skinny, even into my early 20s. You go through life, you go through depression, you go through excuses and laziness. And that's what I was going through. And I went from like 110. The highest I was 130, 135. Went from that, shot up to 199. 199's trickling into like the 200s, right? Cool. I was obese for my height. I'm 5'2". So it did make a difference. And it did show. Yeah. I was in like the early 200s, but I was like mainly 199. I went on GLP, Ozempic, for literally 1 month. I got 4 shots. I was allergic to it. 1. 2, it doesn't work. It literally just makes you not hungry. It suppresses the hunger, like craving. Like, it makes you not hungry. It makes you not want to eat. You literally forget to eat while you're on Ozempic, so you have to drink a lot of water, and you have to remind yourself to eat, because if you don't, you'll go like days without eating. Granted, cool. That didn't work. When I was on Ozempic, my weight was going up. I was losing muscle mass, and it was terrible. Whenever I would work out, I would feel like I was dying. It was terrible. I would feel like I was lightheaded, that I wanted to pass out and everything. Cool. I stopped taking Ozempic. I started doing it the natural way because, I'm not gonna lie, I was lazy. I naturally lose weight really fast. My weight has always fluctuated, but I always lose weight fast. So I was like, let me just lock in. I locked in, started losing the weight, dropped like 20 pounds in 1 month, right? Around February, I started like starving myself. So I developed I don't want to say an eating disorder, but I did develop something. It's not funny. I'm not making light of it. Hold on. Not making light of it, but I did develop, like, I guess what you could call like an eating disorder. I was starving myself to lose weight, and it was working. I'm not gonna lie, it was working. Okay? Shoot me. But I was getting it how I was getting it, and I figured, I want this weight off of me. I've never been fat. This is the first time I've been fat in my entire life. This is the first time I've ever been big in my entire life. People were calling me names. People were bullying me. I had trouble, like, just keeping up with day-to-day stuff. I hated myself. So I was like, I'm gonna starve myself until I lose weight. So I was doing that. I was still living my life normally, talking to my friends, gaming with them, going outside, hanging out with family. No one knew, right? I mean, if they would ask, I would be like, yeah, like, I'm not eating. And they would be like, well, Crystal, you have to eat. I'll be like, well, no, because I have to lose weight, so I'm not going to eat. So, I mean, like, I was vocal about it. It wasn't like a big secret. But yeah, I was starving myself. And it got to a point where I was starving myself where when I would eat and I would consume food, even though it was a little bit of food, like I would eat like very, very little. It would get to the point I would have to throw up in order to feel better. Because once I would eat, your stomach shrinks like after a while. If you don't eat a lot, your stomach shrinks, it gets smaller. So yeah, I was feeling sick. So I would throw up after I would eat. And if I couldn't throw up, which most of the time I wouldn't be able to throw up, I would force myself to throw up. I would like put fingers in my mouth. I would like try so hard to throw up because I had that throwing up feeling and I would feel sick and I didn't feel good because I had food in my system. I would like literally force myself to throw up after I would eat all the time. That went on for like, I want to say like a month. Maybe like a month and a half. Yeah, so that happened. And I'm in a much better place. It's May. I went from 199. I'm 149 now. My baseline is in the 40s, right? I went through so much to lose that amount of weight, like over 40 pounds, over 47 pounds, almost 50 pounds in such a short amount of time. But like, I did it naturally for the most part. Did I develop like a little bit of like an eating disorder? I would say yeah. At certain points I did. I can't lie, at certain points I did develop that. I'm out of it though. Out of it. I'm not starving myself. I'm not throwing up after I eat. I'm not taking GLPs. And my birthday is next month in June. I'm turning 27. So yeah, I just felt like the need to come on here and be completely transparent. And I know a lot of people are gonna have opinions and a lot of people are gonna be mad at me or like judge me or whatever. Cool. But that did happen. That is part of like my journey and my story. So yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. But you know what's crazy? Like, I was thinking about it. Like, literally, no one knew. No one knew that I was, like, forcing myself to throw up. Like, I would literally, like, I would be on the game with my friends, and I would have just ate, and I would feel the need to, like, go throw up. So I'd be like, oh, I'll be right back, and I would mute my mic, and I would go throw up. I would come back, you know, after I brush my teeth and everything. And I would just like act like normal and no one knew. No one knew at all. I did mention it once to one of my friends, but I did it in like a joking matter. But yeah, I was just like, oh, I just threw up. But like, that was it. But yeah, no one knew. Check on your friends if they're going through a weight loss journey. And if you're going through a weight loss journey, please don't make yourself throw up. Don't throw up after you eat. Don't take GLPs. GLPs don't work. I mean, if you're morbidly obese, cool, you want to take it, cool, try it. But literally all it does is just numb your hunger. You're not going to get hungry. It's taking away your muscle mass. And it's terrible for you. So just do it like the old-fashioned way, which is going to like suck. But like, the least you can do is like just go for like a 10-minute, 20-minute walk. And each day after you walk, just increase your steps, okay? That's what you're gonna do. The more you walk, the more you move your body, the more you outwalk your diet. You're not gonna like outwalk your diet right away, but eventually you're gonna get to a point where you are outwalking your diet, right? Your maintenance calories are gonna go up because you're not sedentary anymore. And you're gonna eat less because walking does suppress, like, it doesn't make you hungry. Like, running makes you hungry, walking doesn't make you hungry. So if you keep walking, eventually you're not gonna want to eat as much as you are. And walking lowers cortisol, and it just makes you happier. So go for a walk. If you're on your if you want to start your weight loss journey or you are starting it, just go for a walk. Make your life so much easier. But yeah, I just felt like I had to come on and talk to you guys about that because it was prevalent in my life. Hopefully I'm using that word right, but it was a thing. I'm not proud of it, but I'm man enough to admit it, woman enough to admit it. I did develop kind of like an ED. So yeah.